Good evening. It is Sunday, November 9th, 2025, and it's time for Danimal Stories, sponsored as always by Smiling Dan, too. He's probably in the stream. Fan him up if you will. Let's get right to it. Here's the headline: Walmart banned an emotional support alligator. Her owner says she means no harm. Walmart banned an emotional support alligator. Her owner says she means no harm. Here's the story just a few weeks ago. An emotional support alligator who has spent the past few years going to church, restaurants, and grocery stores can no longer go to Walmart after a customer complained. The female American alligator named Jishishoshi, I'm trying to do that right, has been going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area Walmart stores in West Brownville and Washington for years, her owner, 60-year-old Wesley Silva, told USA Today. Silva says the reptile became certified as an emotional support animal through U.S. Service Animals in early 2022. Quote, "It was a one-time thing, and her ID and certificate is good for her life," Silva told USA Today. But in late August, a woman shared photos of the alligator with television station WPXI. The woman, who didn't want to be identified, told the station that she couldn't believe what she saw. Quoting now, "I looked and I saw an alligator dressed up, standing in there, and his mouth was sticking out of the buggy. I didn't believe it," she told the outlet. Since then, Walmart has banned the alligator from entering its stores. The company said in a statement to USA Today on September 18th that it made the decision to ban the alligator. Well, it's Jessosovaya, I think. I'm going to try and pronounce it as best I can. The alligator when customers express concerns. The company said it values the bond between people and their pets, but that only service animals recognized by the Americans with Disabilities Act, the ADA, not U.S. service animals, can enter Walmart. And according to the ADA, service animals are, quote, "dogs that are individually trained to do work or perform tasks for people with disabilities," unquote. Also included is a separate rule about miniature horses. Go figure. Harmeet K. Dillon, Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights at the U.S. Department of Justice, said in a statement to USA Today that gators are not legitimate service animals under the ADA. The Department of Justice updated these regulations in 2008 to clarify qualified service animals in response to efforts to treat monkeys and other animals as service animals, Dillon said. "It is not helpful to Americans with legitimate disabilities and trained service animals to attempt to insert exotic or dangerous pets into such roles. Finally, emotional support animals are not considered service animals within the meaning of the ADA. U.S. service animals and the ADA are different programs, with the ADA being part of the U.S. government's program for service animals. According to U.S. service animals, emotional support animals, ESAs, like Jishishoshi, are closer to pets than service animals. They are protected under the Fair Housing Act if owners have documentation, and they don't have the same protections as service animals. Animals considered emotional support animals have not been trained to perform a specific job or task, so they do not qualify as service animals under the ADA, said U.S. Service Animals. The Walmart ordeal began in late August. Silva said he was grocery shopping, and a few customers stopped him to see the alligator. People tend to react kindly but curiously to her, go figure, asking if she's real, Silva said. They also ask questions about her, like whether she bites, that'd be kind of important, how big she will get, and more. They ask to take photos and to pet her, too. That day in late August, the woman who later complained about the alligator saw others interacting with her. She waited until they left, and then she snapped a picture and sent it to WPXI, the TV station. That's how it all began. Silva said on September 12th, managers in the store told him he could continue bringing her into the store the way he had been doing, but that she couldn't walk around the store. However, during a recent visit, the company's asset protection team approached him and told him otherwise. Quote, "They just read Walmart's policy on having other animals," he said, adding that they were pleasant and just wanted to make sure he knew about the policy. Silva was surprised when he realized someone had an issue with him taking her into Walmart. Go figure. Another argument against Jishoshini's routine is that she shouldn't be a pet and she should be released into the wild. Quote, she's not a domesticated animal like a cat or a dog, but being captive bred, they lack a lot of instincts, he said. She doesn't have a real hunter's instinct. She is not a wild animal. Now, he says, he'll likely leave her in the car or order pickup groceries, he said. Now, there's more to the story. It's a very long story, so I'm going to cut it off there as part one. We'll be back on Wednesday with part two. In the meantime, we want to thank Smiling Dan, too, for sponsoring this segment. Fan him up when you see him in the stream, and we'll be back to the best music on You Now in just a minute.